All right, the man himself, the godfather of gangster rap. You hear me? This is the man that birthed the super gangster group NWA from the West Coast. He the one opened the door for everybody that's claiming gangster rap. It started on the West Coast with this man right here, who him and his money from the streets started Ruthless Records. Dr. Dre was his music man. You know, they even made a movie. So go watch the movie, support the movie, how they started from humble beginnings, you know, and you know, Dre got put out his mother house because he wouldn't get a job because his passion was music, and he was DJing at the local club with the dude named Andre. That was he had a group called the Wrecking Crew, and you know, go look up that song. You heard it before, and Dr. Dre was in that group, you know, and they clown him for wearing makeup and all that. You know, it was the 70s going into the 80s, you know, and or early 80s, late 70s, you know, world class wrecking crew. Before you turn off the lights, and you know, Dr. Dre was on the smooth tip. They was wearing sequins, and that's what them groups wore back in the day. So you know, they clown Dre to this day. But you know, in the movie, Easy was the mastermind, the money, and you know, he became a talent as long along with being the bankroll. And Jerry Heller, uh, they crossed paths, and he convinced him, look, man, let's partner up because me being who I am, you know, I'm Caucasian, I'm in the business, they know me, they're going to let me go in places that you're not going to go. And me being your partner is going to benefit you. So Easy looked at the business move of things and like, you know, you right. You know, I'm sure he had them checked out. And, you know, Jerry Heller was who he was. But according to the movie, his whole intent was to, you know, him and Easy get rich and everybody else was going to get crumbs, you know. And you all saw in the movie, Ice Cube wasn't going for that. Ice Cube was like, nah, Slim, you know, I'm writing the rhymes for everybody. So I get it. You are the label and he the businessman, but not only am I a performer, I'm the writer. And you're not going to give me peanuts, you know, for money. And long story short, Cube rolled out, rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? And he came to the East Coast, hooked up with Public Enemy and their whole Bomb Squad production company, and he had the FOI, you know, as his security. You know, when he walked out, because you know NWA had beef on the East Coast, and now he riding with the homies on the East Coast. So when them dudes that he came to the East Coast to be around wasn't around, he needed protection. And you know, so you know the FOI through the Islam, you know, under the umbrella of Minister Farrakhan, you know, that's how they made money. that's how they make money. They do security for the big time black stars or and whoever want to employ them, you know. So and they thorough with it, you know, and they can get gangster with it, you know. Everybody from the Islam almost uh they're uh reform criminals. At the end of the day, they done found Allah and they serve Allah, and you know they down to do whatever that it takes to make sure that the Muslim faith and Allah is honored. You know, so so Q, he, of course, you see where he at nowadays. He on top of the world. You know, I just read about him with 5 kids, still with the same wife from back then. They like celebrating 20 years of marriage, 5 kids, success. Q got the 3-on-3 basketball, and you know what? 3-on-3 basketball was in the Olympics this year, and I bet you it was because of what Cube is doing with 3-on-3. His league after the basketball league is over, when they shut down for the summer, then his start up. So basketball lovers can still get their basketball fix. You know, he need to come to DC with the act so we can, you know, get in on some of that. He been doing the Midwest, down south, and the West locations, and you know, so I guess he'll make his way to the East Coast. You know, so he trying to spread it out. I get it, but we all know Easy died from HIV/AIDS in '95, and to this day, it's still questioned if he really had it or did somebody give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real strange that people with HIV don't get full blown AIDS to years later, you know. But they was like, you know, my man never wore protection, and he was hitting them left and right, you know, allegedly, you know, when they was going on tour, and you know, he was that dude like that, you know, and he loved women, and you know, he didn't believe in protection, obviously, allegedly, I don't know. But you know, so I just wish that he took, you know, venereal diseases more seriously, and maybe he'll be around like Dre and Q, you know. I think everybody alive but him. You know, DOC still here, Ren, Yella, everybody is around except him. And everybody is benefiting off the legacy of NWA and what they done individually. So, you know, but his family still believe that it was foul play, and they not gonna rest till they get to the bottom of it. They think Suge Knight has something to do with it, and according to the history, allegedly, you know, they think, you know, and not that they think. Suge Knight was on Jimmy Kimmel, and it's a video out there, and I seen it a few times. And he boasts about we not shooting people no more with guns, we sticking them with HIV needles and let them die a slow death, you know. So who's to say that that really didn't happen? You know, we'll never know. And Suge Knight is serving 28 years. That man like in his 50s, so he'll be 80 years old when he get out, if he ever get out, you know. So, you know, that's crazy though, man, you know. And that's another brother that you know, just had the world in his hand, and you know, his ego just allowed it to fall through his hands, you know. So we're gonna get into uh a reaction video, a Easy E first video Not NWA, but Easy E first video. We're gonna take y'all back. It's getting ready to be vintage classics right here. That's what we doing. I need some camera time. I've been rocking with y'all all day, and I ain't got no camera time on here, you know. And another fun fact, NWA was supposed to come to the Capitol Center, and they didn't let them come because uh, they had that joint called F the Police, and PG County was not playing. They was like, if y'all gonna perform that song, you're not coming. So at the last minute, they was on the ticket to come, and everybody was hyped. You know, I think every teenager in DMV was at the Capitol Center, and at the last minute, they was taking off the show. It was almost a ride out that joint. You know what I'm saying? Ice-T was on that ticket that night. Kool Moe Dee. Who else? Some other acts, but Public Enemy was on that ticket that night. Them the three I remember, but the headliner was NWA, and they got scrapped from the list. And so NWA, no, it ain't not NWA, but Public Enemy became the headliner, and they held it down. When they hit the stage, it was crazy. Their first album, it like tanked, but they switched it up. They was real political on the first one. So I guess somebody got in their ear and say, look, if y'all don't make this album a hit, y'all done. They got in that studio and made them beats and the music. It take a nation of millions to hold us back. Classic album. And I guess you can go and watch the concert on video, but it wasn't nothing like being there. You know, they give up an awesome show. It was crazy. You know, their hip hop beats was crazy, innovative, out this world. You know what I'm saying? You know, the DJ Terminator X was crazy on the ones and twos. And I can't even remember the songs that, man, it was just crazy. Their music just had you in a trance, you know. It's like, and they giving you the message, but you jamming at the same time. And you can see the rapping skills, the DJ skills. What's my man name? Professor Griff had the S1Ws up there. They doing, you know, military formation and kicks, and you know, doing their little steps. Man, it was crazy. Ain't nothing you never seen before. So in a way, we was glad that NWA didn't come, because Public Enemy wouldn't have got the time that they got on stage. And they rocked that joint. Ice-T and Kool Moe Dee was tight too. But because Ice-T had the joint Colors out at that time. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he rocked that joint. Kool Moe Dee had How You Like Me Now, you know. And but Stetsasonic. They was on the ticket too. Yeah, that's who was on there. It's coming back to me. You know, and they had like about 5 hits, but they was jamming too. And they was the first rap group that I seen with a live drummer. When I saw Nas had a drummer, but Stetsasonic had the first drummer on stage in their stage act, live act, but LL Cool J was the first dude that I saw that had a full band when he came with the Budweiser Superfest. Jazzed it up, instead of a DJ, he had a full band. You know what I'm saying? Then right after that, I think the Roots came on the scene with the band, but LL Cool J had the band first and rapping over musicians playing. I just thought y'all should know. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. That's gonna be the last one. No, the last one gonna be a reaction to Easy E first drink. Let's get into that.